One less ugly face ruining my town. I fucking hate One less ugly face ruining my town.
I'm putting this helicopter to very good use.
Mhm.
Flying all to all the Zinyak statues that are outside and destroying them. So if you could go to like the Planet Zen stores and destroy those, I'll get the other ones. At least until this helicopter gets destroyed.
Are they all in the Planet Zen stores?
There's like two, there's always two there, I believe. One outside, like above street level, and one inside the store at the back.
Oh.
It's like you can just use your collectible finder. She called me in there to tell me pizza, 30 minutes.
At least you're gonna be able to eat.
Yeah. It's like, it's the good gun helicopter with like the rockets that move as you move your mouse.
Statues were made to be broken.
Oh, I have to hack this store.
You can't go into the store without hacking it?
Oh yeah, never mind, you can.
Oh, great.
What?
You're about to get a good bit of notoriety, I think. Because I think this statue is right on a hotspot. Or not, actually. Almost. Right next to it, but no. And let's aim and fire.
One less ugly face
Yeah, let's not go through the hotspot to get to it. Yeah, way the F up here.
Statues were made.
Oh god, where's this one? Up or down? No. Like, just worry about the one the ones that, it's like the ones that are almost on top of each other is the Planet Zen stores, and there's only 2 of those. You should get those by the time I get the other statues. I'm level 30.
I built, I watched, and then I acted. That's how I brought the Vice Kings up to be one of the strongest crews in Stillwater. Only problem was my lieutenants didn't have the same patience. That bitch Tanya drove a wedge between Tony and Warren. Then she convinced Warren to try and take me out, only to stab him in the back and take it all for herself. I may have lost the Vice Kings, but killing her almost made it worth the trouble. Good thing the player was there to help.
One less ugly face ruining my town.
Don't you like hearing all this little story stuff?
Yeah. Now the biggest issue, what are those audio logs doing in your simulation?
I think your people, like, put them there.
I think there's only one more store that has a place that has them right on.
It's all the way over on the west side. Okay, this is quite obviously in a pain in the ass place. Because I'm way the hell up in the air.
So what's the point of doing all these Planet Zen ones?
If you complete 6 challenges, you start getting more bonus experience.
Dust to dust,
if you've
bitch.
completed 6, but this is my 6th one, and we can always get you another one. Like the audio logs is one, but I'm pretty certain we don't get them all just yet. It's like if you, an easy one you can do is go to a flashpoint, turn on your buff power, and just walk into the idiots. It's like that. You have to kill like 10 enemies like that. Is it really late look up there? How many challenges do you have complete?
I don't know. Why?
Oh, if you go like to quests and go to challenges, it'll
One
be like
less ugly face ruining
until
my
you
town.
complete blank other challenges. And right now I'm working on the 6th, but it has a little progress bar.
Quest challenges?
Yeah. Do not hit the building.
5 out of 60 completed.
Okay, so this one last statue. Oh, there it is. Bitch!
Statues were made to be broken.
Completed 6 other challenges?
Yep.
Okay.
Then
That gives you a 10% bonus experience, in addition to what you've already got from upgrades. Okay. Okay, as long as we coordinate and make sure we don't, like, accidentally do them at once. Do you want to do the audio logs? Like, all we have to do is make sure, like, we don't grab 1 or 2 at the same time.
Alright, well, I'll head to Shondi's over here.
I'm going to Ben King.
Shondi's is really close, so if you want to hold off on it.
I'm far away from Ben King. But it's like I'm just going to the nearest one. Okay.
The moment I walked into that underground shithole the crew was setting up in, I knew it all had potential. So the Saints had been out of the game a while. So what? We had the boss and we had Johnny Gat. What more did we need? I knew I was a little rough around the edges, but I was willing to learn. Then the boss goes and throws me the Sons of Samdi. Now that was a drag.
Okay, here's Ben King, number 2.
After the fall of the Vice Kings, I figured it was time to get out of the game. Living the life I had, I didn't want all that experience to go to waste. Figured a book would allow me to work out my demons and show the world what the game took from me. Didn't know it'd take off so well. Shit. If I had known back then what I do now, probably would have gone legit sooner.
Like, all we need to do is make sure we don't accidentally grab while we're in menus and at the same time.
Alright, I'm heading to Shondi number 2.
Okay. I'm heading to Ben King 3.
You'll probably make it there before I will.
Be careful. Oh
Why?
yeah, but I'll definitely make it there because it's right here next to this stupid hotspot. You ready?
Yeah.
I always knew the Saints were ambitious, but I never thought I'd see them end up in the White House. And when the player called me saying how they couldn't do it without me, how could I say no? Thought maybe I was in line for vice president, but I guess Keith beat me to it. Still, being the president's chief of staff certainly had its perks. Not bad for a kid from Sunnyvale Gardens.
Alright, here's Shondi number 2. You in the menu?
Nope.
I should have known dating that asshole was gonna end badly. Veteran child. What kind of name is that anyway? Sure, he had hookups for some of the best drugs in Stillwater, but that's no excuse. And he comes and tries to kill me? Whatever. He didn't have a chance against the boss. I tried to warn him, but he never listened to me. Only the boss really did.
Okay, I'm going to be doing Old Shondi. Because she's like right up here. I'll be there very quickly. Like right now, quickly.
It's amazing looking back on how I used to be. Constantly baked out of my mind, always looking for the next party. You'd think after I got my own dating show I would have been even more of a train wreck, but doing TV is hard work. Who has time to go smoke up at 6 a.m.?
Alright, look, I'm about to reach Shondi number 3.
Hold on, I'm in the map marking the next Old Shondi. Okay.
Damn, we had some good parties after all that. Then again, I knew how to have a good time. A little lower dust, some beer bongs, some hacky sack, and bam! Instant party. We all needed the distraction after taking over Ultor. And distractions are what I do best. I mean, what did any of us know about running a multi-billion-dollar company after all? Though a few hits off the light bulb later, we didn't really care.
And oh man.
Ever since that night on Loren's plane, things haven't been the same. I used to be fun and carefree. I used to smile and laugh. Now I just want everyone to pay for what the Syndicate did. Johnny didn't deserve to die like that. He was the toughest person I knew. And it's my fault. I should have gone back for him.
I'm in the map.
Yeah, I'm in the map too. Marking the last Shondi. You're going for Asha?
Yep, she's the closest.
And I suppose you'll do Asha, and then you can do collect clusters, while I'm going for Gat and this other one. Like, I'm over here, and I know there's clusters over there. And at the building.
Here's Asha, if you're ready.
I'm ready. Nope. Okay, let me land. Okay.
I had to get into the thing anyway.
From an early age, my father instilled a pride and patriotism in me that carried me far in life. I dedicated myself to serving the Crown. I don't regret it, though it's not been without its challenges. One of those challenges was working with the Saints in taking down Cyrus Temple.
And last Old Shondi in like 3 seconds.
The boss kept the crew together when we landed in Steelport. First we took out that asshole Philippe and then Kilbane for what he did to Johnny's funeral. Stag was just icing on the cake, really. I thought I'd be happy with revenge, but it was never the same. Even when the boss won the election and we moved to the White House, I couldn't stop thinking about what Johnny would say about it all.
Okay, I gotta go answer the door. And
You're back?
recording. Yeah, and I'm recording again.
Alright, here's Asha.
When Matt Miller came on as my field coordinator, he had a lot of opinions about the 3rd Street Saints. I've always liked Matt, but I admit he's easily wounded and a bit tetchy when it comes to past offenses. Still, he managed to set some low expectations for that first mission with the Saints.
Okay, I'm on to the next one.
I'm in the
Putting me
map
in
right
charge
now
of the
going...
brothels was the best idea
Papa
King
last.
ever had. There's no way anyone else in Stillwater would have been able to control the girls the way I did. It brought in the money, it brought in the clients, and it would have been the backbone of the Vice Kings if Gat and all the Saints hadn't ruined it all.
How is she... Why does she have an audio log?
You're asking me?
Yes, because I figured you might know something. And... Are you in a menu?
No.
Last Asha.
I'm a creature of habit, of structure, which doesn't fit well with the Saints' MO. I have no idea what they're thinking, or if they're infatuated god-awful freckle bitches hamburgers. But when it comes down to it, they get things done. That's impressive, and I'm not easily impressed.
Oh god. This next audio log's out in the water. I'm about to get it.
King never had the control he thought he did over the Vice Kings. It was all me and Warren keeping things running. Well, mostly me. Warren's ego got just as big as Benjamin's in the end. He thought the two of us would rule the city. Guess he didn't know me like he thought he did.
Well, isn't she just a happy, fun bitch? It's like, there's 4 more audio logs over here on my half of the city. And here's the first one.
Warren, Tony, Alderman Hughes, I had them all wrapped around my finger. They would have died for me. Come to think of it, I guess they did.
We have an issue.
What?
There's a... Never mind, I got it. Now I just need... It's right, it was right above a hot spot, so...
Flying across the bay. Okay, first GAT audio log in about 3 seconds.
I gotta admit, I didn't think much of the boss when they first joined the crew. I thought there was no way they were gonna make it through being canonized, let alone be any help taking over Stillwater. Hell, they didn't even talk back then. But after that shit with the Vice Kings, I knew we found ourselves one hell of a saint. There's nothing the boss can't do.